Yo, what is up, boys games out there? The name is saying he bringing you guys a quick little crew commentary talking about the 5 ways to play Need for Speed. Now, it came out during the E3 press conference, and yeah, during the E3 press conference, and they were talking about the 5 different ways that you can play the game. And what I take out of this is kind of like ways to help gain more experience or more reputation in a sense, because since you are trying to be an icon, reputation is a thing. So they're talking about the 5 ways to play, and the 5 ways to play are speed, build, style, outlaw, and crew. Now, for some of these, they kind of speak for themselves. With speed, it's all about who can go the fastest. And of course, in the racing world, that is a big importance. It's all about who is the faster driver. And I'm not sure how the experience is gonna work on that. Maybe it might be like if you hit certain top speeds, you gain like the faster you go. Maybe your reputation multiplier might go up. So say if you do like different kind of things, like maybe get close to traffic or do some drifts or just like maintain that speed, you might slightly gain some more reputation. We're not entirely sure how the leveling up system might work in this game or how progression will work outside of modding your cars. But if it's something like that, then I can see this making more sense. The next one is the style. Now, this is something that I'm happy for because the style is pretty much drifting in the game. And I think a lot of people with their racing games, when they're done with like campaign, story, or whatever they do, they pretty much resolve to drifting. And I do this in the crew a lot, actually. And you guys see me do a lot of videos on this where I normally go to Salt Lake City and I just spend a good half an hour to sometimes even like 2 hours just drifting and just having a lot of fun and seeing how in Need for Speed 2015 that's one of the ways that they encourage you to play. I'm kind of excited for it and looking at how things are going to be done in that game, how they're going to do some semi-realistic handling instead of the simple brake drift handling, which you can turn off, which I'm happy for. I'm going to like the fact that we can actually drift in the game, that they encourage us to drift, but not to where it's a handicap to drift. So next thing is build. Now, obviously, it deals with modding your car up, trying to get the more performance, trying to make your little Honda Civic compete against supercars like Ferraris and Lamborghinis and such. And I really do like that. I like the fact that this is also encouraged. This also lets you know that there is going to be that style of progression in the game that we've always wanted to come back ever since the prime of Need for Speed kind of went away. So I'm liking the fact that they're bringing that back. But what I also love is that they're also talking about customization. They weren't just talking about improve your car through mods, but also through visual upgrades. And I also like this because it just lets you know that there's going to be a lot of customization being done in the game, more than what we saw at E3's gameplay demo, where we just saw a simple wide body and a couple rims being added and spoiler and stuff like that. What I'm guessing is that there's going to be a bunch of options, of customization options that you can put onto your car, and that really makes me happy because that's one of the things that I've missed out in Need for Speed, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I went away from it. Up next is Outlaw, and as you guys may expect, it's all about escaping the cops. Now, we're not sure yet, or maybe they have announced it, and I'm not aware of it yet, but I'm not sure if you can play as cops in this game. But what I do know is that there will be cops, and looking at one of the ways to play, the Outlaw mode, you can pretty much you're pretty much made to escape these cops, and I'm hoping that they're gonna put it a most wanted style bounty onto the game. I think that would be pretty nice, so you could get the most bounties, who could become like the most wanted and stuff. I'm sorry, my throat feels very, very weird. Um, just started happening, so sorry about that. But I can't wait to see all the cops and stuff. I hope the cops are gonna be too brutal like they are in like GTA or the crew pre-patch. If they're gonna be like brutal on you, it's kind of scary. Lastly is crew. Now, kind of like the crew, they encourage you to play with others. And I'm hoping that they actually get more in depth with the crew version or the crew way, the way to play. And you can actually build your own multiplayer crew and build up reputation and try to be like the number one crew out of like everybody else. And I think that would be pretty fun. It'll get many people into it, especially when it comes to making videos. Like many people who do racing videos, like me now, would really want to build a friendship with others and like build a fan base crew. And I think it'll be just a lot of fun. So these are your 5 ways to play Need for Speed. Let me know what you guys think about them. I'm really hyped up for it. Until next time, this has been your boy taking heat, and I'm out. Peace.